All right, what is going on, guys? Welcome back to the third act. We are on episode 6 today. We have some shows finally to talk about. Some interesting ones, too. We're going to start today with Invincible, and then we're going to do Daredevil. And then we have the Harry Potter HBO show trailer that we can discuss. So that's going to be interesting as...
I'm excited to hear what Mitchell says about that.
Yeah. Mitchell's a big fan of Harry Potter. This is probably going to be pretty controversial. Let's just go ahead and dive right into it. You guys watched the last episode of Invincible?
Yes.
Sure did.
It's called Herm, I think. Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay, so I've seen quite a bit online about, people's thoughts on it. I guess before
I'm curious. I haven't looked.
No? Okay, well, some people are saying it's like one of the shittiest episodes of Invincible.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So, what do you guys think? I'll let you guys start with that.
Trevor, start first.
I didn't think it was. I don't think it was shitty. I think maybe because you took away from like the main plot, maybe that's why people really didn't like fuck with it. But like, it was like a good little like adventure side story. To be fair, this actually wasn't in the comics at all. This whole episode was just like they made it up for the show.
Yeah.
So maybe people felt that, and that's where like people aren't enjoying it. But overall, I thought it was a fun, like, good episode, and it showed like good fights, good storyline. But it wasn't like oh, I'm so pumped about it. But I still enjoyed it. I don't know.
The problem I think people were saying, like, Robert Kirkman wanted to do more with Dark Blood.
That storyline? Okay.
Or just that character, I guess, in general, maybe. And this was like his way of doing it within the show. But people are saying, like, that was pointless and really filler, and it didn't add anything, and it was kind of like a slog to get through.
Yeah.
What do you think about that, Mitch?
I had like my favorite moment of the season so far with fucking Slayer being blasted through. That was a sick scene, but
fighting in hell.
Yeah, like it was perfect for me for like a minute long. But in all honesty, if this episode was 30 minutes long, I think it would have been a little more palatable.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It was just a little long. Got a little boring.
Yeah, I thought so too. It dragged out a little bit, but I'm not on the side of like fully hating it, calling it like a totally 100% filler episode. I don't think it was that bad. I think it was just like, I don't know, it could have been cleaned up a little bit like you were saying and shortened up, but I did like kind of like the explanation of like how hell and like Satan works in this universe. It's like not like how we perceive it as, like, they're not like actually even like bad technically. And then Satan,
technically good people for us.
Yeah. And then Satan is played by Bruce Campbell, which is kind of cool. Like,
I didn't even know that.
Yeah, it was him.
That's probably what I didn't like about the episode.
You didn't like his voice?
No, like the voice was fine. The character, like Satan, like I like that at first you see him and you're like, it's like a frail old man. I'm like, okay, interesting take. But then I like the buildup of like him getting his crown back, and he got all powerful and he was just getting too cocky, but he did nothing. He didn't do anything more powerful.
He's not supposed to be like that crazy, I guess.
I know, but the way they did it, where he started off weak and then he started like hyping up, I was like, okay, now we're gonna see something cool. I wasn't expecting him to be like more power than Invincible, but at least something. I don't know. It was kind of goofy, but I guess that's the point they were going for.
Mm-hmm. I will say, like, the Dark Blood stuff, like, it didn't really add much to his character other than just like, well, I guess kind of like you see like his like sister, I guess. And kind of like where he is with, and I guess it does explain the whole like, way that the world, or like hell, and he's explaining like, it's not like God, and there's a heaven and a hell. It's like, we don't torture people down here. It's like people, however they explained it, it's different. So I think that stuff's interesting, but their like whole struggle down there with like that, what's her name, like the lady who's like basically like a lava god or whatever.
Something like that. I forget.
Yeah, it's like Veronica, but it's like Volcanica or whatever.
Okay.
She was kind of just, it felt like, just quickly like whatever. Saw that.
They're like making fun of like a monologue villain. Like she was just like ranting the entire time while she was fighting.
And he would keep like punching
the Dark Blood. Yeah. That was actually mad aggressive. I like those scenes, but
Yeah.
I don't know. Mark felt bad before he even killed her. Like I'm like, okay, it's a demon type thing. Why are you feeling guilty before
I
you
found
try
him
and kill
annoying
this
this
thing?
episode. Like I usually don't get
Yeah,
annoyed by him. He was getting on my nerves this episode.
Really?
he needs to just pick a
Yeah,
side and decide
yeah.
what he needs to do. It's getting repetitive,
Episode,
but
Like,
yeah.
what do you mean
yeah,
when he got like summoned and he was like annoyed by them bothering him? That
No, he's just
part of it?
sad.
Oh, just
No, he's
like
just
down in the
sad,
dumps.
right?
Yeah, he is. I know.
Yeah, still. I'm like, okay, like we're getting to the point now where like maybe we're milking this a little too long.
yeah. He was in hell, and he seemed like he was the most depressed one there.
Yeah.
He's not even
Yeah,
dead yet.
that's true. Yeah, I don't know. I said it the last episode where we were talking about like his character kind of feeling unlikable right now.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
he's very miserable and like and I get why he is like that, but it's like I don't know, man. I mean, you know what? Towards the end of the episode, we started getting back some of the Mark and Invincible stuff that like I would rather see. You know, when he puts on his
Yeah.
old suit and
His
he's flying around,
costume?
he's actually smiling. Yeah, and he's like actually
That was
feeling like
fun. That was a
himself.
fun scene.
Yeah. They played another fucking kind of popular song. I forget what it was, but I remember when it came on, I was like, oh, that's kind of cool. Like so the use of like their song choices in Invincible are usually pretty cool. Like in the Slayer part, like you
Yeah.
said, like that's pretty cool.
Got smacked.
Yeah, it's like very doomy, you know. So,
Yeah. Yeah, yeah, exactly.
yeah, it was cool. But yeah, Dark Blood at the end there, you see he's like back. They sent him back to Earth, which he was like kind of hoping to go back, and then I guess it's gonna be more with his story. I don't really know what they're setting up there. He's like supposed to
I
do
think
something.
eventually, like they'll do
Yeah.
some side story. But in the comics, he literally, you know how he's like a detective before, and he's like looking into Nolan's like murder to see if he
Yeah,
did it or
that's why
not.
they sent him away.
So they sent him away. But in the comics, when he comes back to Earth, he's like goes and tells everyone, "I know who killed the Guardians. It's Nolan." And everyone's like, "Dude, we already know." And then he's just like, "Yeah." And they're like, "That's like it."
Yeah.
So I guess they're trying to add a little bit more, but they're also like, it's filler, right? They're giving us something still fun until the big battle that's coming. So
Yeah, I mean,
I'm
I
pumped.
didn't mind it though. Like, even if you want to call it filler or whatever, because it's not the main story, it's like a side plot. At the end of the day, like, it wasn't like the worst episode I've ever seen. You know, like,
No.
I
enjoyed
like the
most of
ending
it.
when it brought
Yeah.
it back, though.
Yeah,
Like they're like he mentioned in the episode how he assumed his dad was probably dead, and then have
Oh,
like
yeah.
he comes back from hell and his girlfriend's about to tell him, "Hey, I'm pregnant," and all of a sudden his dad is now there with Alan, and he's just like, "Yo, we got a war."
Yeah,
like, what the fuck, Dad?
it didn't hit as hard as I think it could have though. Like that moment of Mark like finally seeing his dad come back for the first time.
Hmm.
Like they could have, I don't know, maybe it's just the way they presented it. It didn't feel like that big epic like oh shit moment. It was kind of just like oh, you know, like the way they did it. I don't know. I don't know what they
I
could
feel
even.
like it's a crazy world, so it's like I don't know. They don't get a break. Every 5 minutes, something weird happens. So like,
Yeah, but that's
I think he's just in
specifically
shock.
big for Mark. You know what I mean? That he's back. Like his dad is back, right?
I don't know how
What do you
fix
what do
that,
you
though.
want his reaction? Like
I don't
to
know.
cry or
No, not even. It's just the way they did it. Like this, like the editing maybe, or like the sound effects of it. When it happened, I didn't feel much. I was just like, oh, he's here now.
Yeah, he's finally here.
Yeah, I don't know.
maybe was it the cutoff? Maybe you wish it like ran a little bit longer.
Because his reaction was also kind of tame. He was just like, oh my god, you know, like when you saw him, he was just like, oh my god.
I think it's just he's trying to process because the last time
Anyway.
his dad literally like smashed his face in.
Yeah, but I think he
Killed
would have like
everyone.
more of a. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. I just felt like it wasn't much of a.
I think he's overstimulated, bro. He came back from hell.
His girlfriend. He's
Now
like, by
his
the way,
abusive
there's
dad.
there's a hell and Satan's like actually not that bad of a guy and then
It's
he's
such
like
a
he's
crazy
just like sitting there.
conversation.
Yeah, and then Eve is about to tell him, by the way, we're pregnant, and then yeah. So
Yeah.
I don't know. Is there anything like in the actual episode you guys like felt was important or something that stuck out to you?
Not really.
Not really, right? Yeah.
No, they just did the little scene of where he got the new costume, like saying like, okay,
He
he's
just took
starting
it.
to like
Yeah.
stop PMSing a little bit, and and yeah, I think he's starting to get back to his roots, but he's still
then fucking
confused.
His dad comes back like right after.
Yeah, so now there's gonna be another mental conflict.
Yeah, he's gonna be even more pissy probably.
But-
But
It's gonna get crazy, guys.
Oh
Stop saying this.
Guys, don't worry. No.
It is though. Actually, it is. They're like pretty much there. So
Yeah, I am looking forward now to seeing where things go. It's about the halfway point of the season, so they're like, okay, we got to start doing some of the big stuff. You know what I mean? They got to get to like the battles and shit now. So you know,
uh-huh.
I guess that's where we're at. But how many? Is it like 8 episodes total
I have no
per
idea.
season? Yeah, I don't know what the plan is, but I feel like we're about halfway through right now. So
It's been okay. Like I
yeah,
don't know. It's hard to gauge where this is gonna end up. Like obviously,
so
Trevor, you know, kind
yeah.
of the feel that's coming, but
Does it make it harder when people say like it's gonna like? Does that fuck with you when people say it's gonna get crazy, something big's gonna happen?
it
Like
makes
if
me
you're just
annoyed.
watching this show
Yeah.
and you didn't know anything, you didn't hear anything, and you just like treat it like it's a Batman animated series or the Spider-Man shows where it's just like adventure after adventure, and then eventually there's like a big plot that goes on. Like if you were just watching it on your own, would you think it's as slow, as boring?
Yes.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
The only thing that keeps
So
me
you
in
think
it
it's just
really, yeah, it's because I know that a lot of these storylines end up like coming back at some point. All the randomness, like there's like some continuation of it eventually or payoff. So it's like, okay, I guess we'll see where that goes. But at the same time, you kind of forget about those things, and then when they do come back,
Mhm.
you're like, oh yeah. And then it feels like we're kind of retreading shit. You know?
I think it'd be better if we could binge it.
Yeah, probably. It would probably hit a lot harder, but I don't know. It's so well, what is this? 4 episodes in, right? 4?
Yeah.
And it kind of just feels like as soon as you watch it, you forget about it. You know? It's
Yeah,
like,
this one especially.
this season, yeah, and then in this episode, yeah. So it's just been like, hopefully, going forward, we start getting some more interesting things and bigger stakes, and stop spinning our wheels a little bit. But I think that's where we're getting, right? Because Nolan's back, and I don't know what's supposed to happen now. You know, so.
Bro, that was big stakes. That was hell. Earth
No,
would
I
have
mean,
been
not
fucked.
really. It wasn't really.
I think it's not because it's overload. Like each time, there's always a big thing going on, and they like save the day. But then there is a lot of death, and every time there is a big like Viltrumite battle, millions die. So I don't know. I think we're like overstimulated, and I think because there's so much going on, nothing seems important, and nothing really sticks out.
Yeah.
Nothing's come together yet.
No,
Right.
Yeah.
That's the other thing too.
I don't see a lot of buzz about it online. Not that that's necessarily like super important to like a show's quality or whatever, but
But
it's
in all
not like
honesty, it is
super
nowadays.
kind of, yeah. It's
Like
not always, but it does kind of make it feel like does no one care? Like is it just not or
when
is
people
anyone
talk
Yeah.
about
watching?
it, it becomes more popular, right? When
Yeah.
when it's online or people are doing videos like we are about it, it pushes it forward, right? It gets more
Yeah.
hype.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm feeling a little bit like
Meh.
I think it's gonna finish strong.
I hope. I think it will too, just based on where we're at now.
But it's
hopefully.
also the type of story it goes to. It's like it can never like just jump right to it. So I feel like they are kind of wasting time until the last little chunk of it, so you feel it really a lot more. And plus, I feel like superhero shows in general have been like having a pacing problem. So just now, every time we always have expectations of the next episode. This is it. It's gonna happen. It's like another like slow episode. We're just like we feel it 10 times more. I don't know. It's just superhero writing has been like that the last few years. I don't know what to say.
Yeah, I guess it all kind of feels samey at this point, right? Like across
Yeah.
all media. But yeah, I don't know. Not too much to really say about this episode. I guess it
Not
does.
that
So
feel,
don't hate it. Just meh.
it is a little bit
Just
of a filler
not hitting the
episode, but
spot.
yeah, it's just let's just
Okay.
get going. Let's get going with the
All right.
the big picture stuff now. Okay.
Okay.
So, I'm excited to talk about this. We're ready to talk about Daredevil, Born Again, Season 2, Episode 1. Next week we get 2 episodes, or I guess this week.
Tuesday?
We'll get Tuesday, yeah. I think Tuesday?
Why?
Or Wednesday?
Wednesday or Tuesday. We get, yeah, I don't know. For some reason, they decided to put a 1 episode to start, and then they're going to do 2, and then I think it's just 1 from there on out. So, Okay, Trevor, I want to know what you think about the first episode here. Briefly, don't dive into it too much. Just give your quick thought, and then we'll continue.
I was hyped, but after watching it, very underwhelmed. That's how I feel.
You too, Mitch? Yeah, you're shaking your head.
It was just,
Or nodding?
I wasn't as hyped as Trevor. I honestly think I went in kind of more relaxed
Like,
about it,
whatever,
and I
yeah.
sat there and I'm just like, okay, like that was it,
Yeah.
and then I don't even really know what to be hyped about.
Yeah.
This is gonna be a very negative video today. Like,
Well, I mean, I remember when we first when it first came out, Trevor sent like a turtle emoji to the group chat about it, and I was just like, I know what he means. But I watched it twice now, and I remember my first watch, I was kind of like feeling how you guys are feeling, a little bit like, okay, like cool, but I wasn't really hating on it. I don't think it's bad. It's just I don't know. I don't even know what was the problem. But then the second watch through, I enjoyed it a lot more for some reason, and I think that it actually was totally, fine. Maybe not for a premiere episode, I guess, to like bring everyone back and show where we're at and stuff. Like maybe they could have done more, but like I'm trying to think what else they could even do. Like you're setting up, where Daredevil is. Now he's like, Matt Murdock is missing. Daredevil's wanted. Karen's wanted. All these vigilantes are like being targeted by Fisk, like anti-vigilante force. I forget what they're called exactly, but they're all kind of like hunting people down, and Fisk is making moves and stuff. It kind of does drag on a little bit, but it does give a lot more, like you see kind of like with Matthew Lillard's character, kind of how much bigger this is, like above Fisk, even like how much power he really does have, because he's able to control like so much. Like that board meeting when they come in and they're kind of giving Fisk shit, trying to like shut down what he's doing, and then I forget what his name is. Matthew Lillard's character comes in and like kind of shuts that down, and then they kind of have to just be like, okay, whatever you want, man. Like, he gives like a call to them or something. So that stuff's interesting, I guess. But I guess it's interesting that Karen and Matt are back together. Like officially.
I figured that's what was going to happen.
It kind of felt like out of nowhere though. Like they're just like, last season he was like with some girl, and
yeah, but that's kind of how it ended. Like even he was like in the hospital and the therapist was there, but he was like asking, Karen, is that you? It's like, shut up, you smell who that is, buddy.
It's just like it's you start to look back on, because I honestly, looking back on Born Again season 1, I don't like it. I really don't like it overall. I didn't like that season. I thought it was really messy and weird, and like the writing was pretty shitty overall.
It was everywhere.
It was, yeah. And then that whole thing they did with like him and Karen not speaking for a year and kind of like falling off. Now they're together just because what? Like, you know what I mean? Like, why couldn't they have just like figured it out before? Like he was dating a whole other girl before, for that time period. Karen was all mad at him, but like for a whole year, you guys didn't bother like having a conversation. Like you guys like, I don't know. It's just like, what was the point?
I think that's friends.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Do you think that there could be a problem with setting so much up? Do you think that's why maybe we find it boring, where they're trying to do too much?
That's what because a lot of the scenes when it cuts over to the other storyline, it feels like there's no effort, and then the scene's just done. Like they did the act, but there was no freaking like emotion. Like when the bad cops are beating up on people, it just seems so cheesy the way they do it.
Yeah. Like
now they're just like being dicks just because that's like their title and they're the villains, but it's not showing more to it. Like the cops, even the bad guys, they talked a lot more in the first. I know it's only been one episode, but I don't know how to explain it. It just everything's quick. There's a lot going on, and there's a few like scenes where I'm like, they did a great job. The Daredevil showing him fighting and all that, new costume, sick. But then other scenes just feel like they drag on. Yeah. And when every scene is like that, and there's only one good part, it just seems like, I don't know, for the first episode to come back from after season 1, where it was Born Again after years of us not seeing him, and he wasn't even Daredevil because, he's going through the mental trauma of it all. So that's why I was expecting this season to just be like, hit us with a nice, strong, fast one to start, and then go into like story mode after to the second episode. I don't know. I just feel like they could have done more with this.
Is this the same
I've
writers?
probably been picky, but
No, it's a whole different team now, which is like I think a good thing.
But it feels the same.
Well,
that's why I didn't feel a big change.
yeah. Well, I mean, we're only one episode in. We'll have to see kind of like where this
Yeah.
goes and the whole picture. But I
hear people love it though.
Yeah, I know. I liked the. Oh, you mean like the people who have seen everything? Yeah, apparently it's pretty good.
Yeah, a
They
lot
just
of
kinda take a
YouTubers watch
second.
the full season.
Yeah.
Apparently it's like a slow start, but then
Yeah.
it's like the best Daredevil we've seen. So
Yeah, we'll see. I mean, people. I don't trust reviews in general now these days. I
No.
feel like I'm always like,
yeah,
what the fuck are you guys talking about? But I did enjoy that first, scene when Daredevil, is on the ship or the cargo ship or whatever,
Yeah.
and he's in the
Yeah,
fight.
yeah.
And they did the thing again where like the aspect ratio goes full screen when he's like kind of listening.
yeah,
and
showing
then he
his
locks
senses.
In,
That was dope.
that stuff's all cool, and the fighting's good. The choreography's good. It's still got that gore, and that you see the arms breaking and all that kind of stuff. It's good.
He's grunting and moaning again.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's like, and then okay, so there's the thing of also, I don't know if you guys know about this. I just saw it online after, and I thought it was interesting. But like Daredevil being in water, he's like actually blind apparently. Like it's so his
when you think about it.
senses don't work in water.
I was laughing because I was like, he must have been terrified.
Yeah, he's like, because like he can't. It doesn't work in water, right? So him like swimming back to shore is probably like fucking super
Fuck
disorienting.
Kingpin. I just want this moment to end. Like,
Yeah. Did I miss something though? I watched it twice and I still feel like I don't get how the ship blew up and sank. Did I miss something?
Oh, those guys blew it up.
Who?
Like a bomb. Boom.
There was a bomb?
Kingpin, there was guys on the boat, and they're like, "Oh God, it's the devil," and they're like, "Okay, let's leave." He's like, "No, you know what we got to do? What the boss said," and he's like, "We got to get rid of the evidence if he's here. Like, don't even try and save it." So they like push some button,
Okay.
and that's what Daredevil. That's why you heard the watch. It was like the watch for the bomb.
Right. So Daredevil just being there triggered them to blow it up and burn the evidence, basically.
Yeah, he was trying to figure out what it was. He found the weapons, and then they saw him on camera like, shit, we got to just blow this up.
Okay.
Which is like, they asked him to do that, so they did the right thing, yet they still
still
are like
pissed.
getting hunted down.
Yeah. Yeah. I can't think of anything that's like really that important other than the ending, but
The new character, Shaggy.
yeah,
What's the
Matthew
actor's
Lillard.
name?
I like him
Yeah,
a lot.
like-
Like in general, I love his acting and
So do
just him in general. So it's cool to see him. I'm wondering kind of like where his character will, end up going and what they're gonna do with him. But it's nice to have him in the show. His presence is definitely like not a problem for me. So, the only thing, like my real only like serious negative that I have about this, I mean, and this was a problem last season. It feels like it's continued into this season too. Is that it's just the lighting is so shit, man. Like especially in like their apartment or whatever. Why does it look like it's fucking smoking? Like
It feels like they're trying to get something and they can't get it. You know what I mean when they're filming?
Yeah, if you compare it to and again like I guess I think it's fair to compare it honestly. The Netflix version of Daredevil, a lot of those scenes where they're in the apartments and there's like dark lighting, the windows have the light shining through. It's so vibrant and like cool looking and like the shadows and everything is so well done and like it's thought out. Like it's very like artistically designed well. And then it just looks like a fucking huge flash of light is beaming through these smoky ass windows. Everything's so blown out and washed out. I can't even fucking see what's happening. And they just like live in there. It's like, hello, fucking turn a light on, do something. It's so
I think
weird.
they're like trying to be discreet, but it is like,
It looks like
come
shit.
on.
And then just
Yeah,
overall
they're
across
just in
the
the
board,
darkness.
yeah, it has that like Disney Plus, people call it Netflix lighting, you know what I mean? But Disney Plus has their own thing. I'd say HBO has their own thing. You know what I mean? It's kind of just like flat and boring to look at. It's like washed out. Can we please get away from this? I hate this trend these days of lighting everything to look just like fucking garbage. It's so gray and boring. You know what I mean?
I agree. Like soulless.
Yeah, that's really my only serious criticism, though.
Positive though, you guys fuck with the costume. I think it's sick.
Oh yeah,
I think it's one of the best we've seen, and I love that we actually get the double D now.
Mm-hmm.
But I guess you just spray painted it. Yeah, double Ds.
Yeah. I think did they show him making it or no? Or are
nah,
going
they
to?
didn't do that.
I feel like it's in the trailer though. I think there's a scene of him like spray painting it on.
Really?
Maybe they haven't shown it yet.
him just grunting. I'm a changed man. Get me spray paint. But I think it's like as the season goes on, the more fights he gets into, it chips away and you see his red. So he's gonna be red by the end. So this is just like temporary.
That's so cool though, and it makes total sense. It's like Winter Soldier.
I like
kinda.
that concept.
Yeah. It's cool.
It says here.
Okay.
Sorry to interrupt.
What?
It says here is 95%. I know Rotten Tomatoes is not a great place to go for what people are saying, but 95 on Rotten Tomatoes for the first episode. And people are also saying, "Oh, this is Reddit, which is just another great one to use." People are saying that it's like half the viewership of the first season, episode 1 of Born Again.
Oh, really? It's falling off, huh?
No.
That's season 1's fault.
Oh yeah. Well, they dropped the ball, I think, really, but I mean, maybe it's just.
I think it can be great. I think it's just a poor start.
Yeah.
I'm hoping like it gets more interesting, and I hope we just see him more. I want to see him be Daredevil. Now he's like considered like the actual like hero. He's got the actual logo. It's been how long? Like I want to see him just be Daredevil the whole time, and then barely Matt Murdock at this point. That's how I feel.
He doesn't have anything to do
like
with
Matt Murdock,
right now.
but
He's missing. You know what I mean? Like he's like incognito.
Exactly. So now just be him the whole time.
Yeah, I think hopefully that's what we're getting at. Like everyone, you know, so far that's seen the whole thing has said like it takes like 2 or 3 episodes to really like get to the meat and potatoes of it. I know I hate when they do that too, but
the ending got me though. That got me interested. I'm like, okay.
Yeah, so let's talk about that. Yeah.
Well, Bullseye,
So that's
Bullseye
scene at the end
saving him?
there. That was really cool because again, it was a great, really, really good Daredevil fight sequence in general. Like him dodging the bullet and you know throwing the gun back behind his back and doing all that. Everything. He's all his movement and stuff. The fucking
so cool.
Stick and everything. All of that was really well done. I love how they don't cut very much. It's like just what I want. Daredevil. It's very like the Netflix show, and it looks good. But I don't understand why Bullseye would save him yet.
Don't know yet.
Yeah. It is cool though. I like the way they did it, where he throws the knife in it, like bounces off the wall and comes down in front of him, and it's like perfectly aligned for us to read, but not him. You know what I mean? So it's like it's like you can't even.
I feel like
see
he
that.
wants to.
I didn't even think. Maybe it's on the other side of the knife too.
It's like not facing him at
But
all.
no, I think he would know by like just how like he knows Bullseye, and then once he feels it, it's like carved in, so he'll be able to. Read it.
It's a nitpick, but it's just I'm joking. It's not like a serious problem.
But like he also, it's not like he's thinking that would be the first person to save him. He would never guess that.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm guessing it's because he hates Kingpin also, so he wants to get back at him. But he's also a sick fuck, so he's like, I'm gonna save Daredevil, but I might kill another friend of his down the line. You know.
I'm wondering if it's gonna be because we know Jessica Jones is coming.
I'm excited for that.
Yeah, me too. I'm actually really excited for that. But I wonder if Bullseye is gonna like work with them on like a little kind of like team up thing to take down Fisk, and then they'll kind of go their separate ways.
I don't
see how that would work.
If it is, it's him like going against Daredevil, because Daredevil would not be like, for this one time. He literally he broke his code against that guy. He's not going to be like, let's be buddy. That'd be cheesy, but
maybe not like, you know, he knows that he's helping him, but he is kind of like behind the scenes doing stuff to kind of
that would
work against Fisk. You know what I mean? But yeah, I don't know.
Just more scenes with that character would be amazing. Yeah, every fight scene with him has been so sick.
Yeah, we know. We've
Is
seen
Luke
in the
Cage
trailer.
and Iron Fist coming?
I don't know.
God, I hope not.
You don't like the
It'd be cool to bring them in, but you could use them to. You can make it so like they come in and they die. You could make it like more than what it is. You know what I mean?
Luke isn't bad. The other guy he didn't do well with the character, and he just wasn't likable. But then Luke got repetitive. Jessica was like, at least like smart and detective, did all the PI stuff. Luke was just, if you watch the show, it's just him going like this every time and just blocking things and just throwing things in slow motion. And it just got boring. Like if they did more with it, but like I don't know. I guess they can only do so much in the show.
Unless they brought them back.
Except for Jessica.
Well, they could do it justice though somehow. You know, like kind of reimagine the way he does. I don't know, but like
Defenders.
It's definitely not. No, I didn't even finish Defenders. That shit was ass. But
so bad.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't necessarily need them. I think a team up with just like him and Jessica, and maybe Bullseye somehow and whoever else that's like we don't know about yet would be fine. Just them would be okay.
I just want someone to die.
Yeah, well, Foggy. I was what they get to. How so I think Foggy's gonna be alive, right? Like somehow he's coming back, right?
Ooh,
Really?
that I don't
I
know.
You
think
think?
I think so. Yeah, but then again, I think
I
maybe
think it'd be so random.
I don't know if it's been confirmed. Someone's gonna have to correct me on that. I don't know if it's been confirmed that he's not coming back or it's like still up in the air. But
I
wasn't
feel
he
like Fia's
credited?
it's a flashback.
Maybe it's a flashback because they did say he was filming.
Because like think about where we are right now, where it's like we're pretty much at war. For him to just randomly come back, and then he's like, "Oh my God, we got to catch up." But I'm in this, and what do we do with you right now? You can't fight. Like it just now it's
Yeah,
just
I
this
guess.
random. I don't know. It
Yeah,
would just
it
like
wouldn't make
stop the
sense.
whole hype.
Oh,
No,
technical difficulties.
Did Mitchell disappear?
I
His camera
disappear.
died or something.
Okay, I thought it was. I thought I was the problem.
Mitchell's camera died, so we're here now with this this view.
Is that okay?
Yeah,
Well, let's see if I can push it.
That's okay.
What were we? What did we? What did we last end up with?
No, I don't know. I lost my
Defenders
train of
talk?
thought. Yeah, we were talking about defenders, I guess. Oh no, Foggy coming back. It wouldn't make sense.
Oh yeah.
It would be like a Karen thing where he like all of a sudden it's like it's been a year and you didn't call me. It's like yeah, why the fuck would you not talk? Your best friend just died.
Seriously.
I don't know. It doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, I don't know.
But
I don't know. And then they already have that other storyline, which I hope it doesn't go more into, is the therapist Heather, how she keeps seeing what was the bad guy?
oh, Muse. Okay, so here's the thing. I've been told that in the comics when Muse dies, he like haunts the person that killed him, and it seems like they're doing that in some way.
I saw that too. They did it to like a girl one time, but like think about that too. That's like a whole other story that's just kind of getting in the way, and they didn't do anything with that character. It's one thing
No.
if they built him up and we're like, oh, he's like a big thing, and then that happened the next season.
Yeah.
But they just killed him. She killed him.
Unless he is
Stupid- I
going to
don't
be
know.
coming back in some way, like from beyond the dead, a grave or something. I don't know. Like what, Mitch? Yes, Mitchell.
I'm pretty sure I'm pretty sure she turns into the next one, doesn't she?
Okay, so that's yeah. I was thinking is either she continues on his
Yeah,
thing,
she
like
turns
she
into
kind of like becomes not fully like literally, but like kind of possessed by him in a way. Because she did write down like, do you ever feel like your body's been possessed by evil spirits or whatever? And at first she like crossed it out as false, and then she erased it and put true. So it's like maybe that's the route they're going down, where Muse kind of like she embodies Muse's like spirit or whatever.
Yeah.
Honestly, I'm not mad at it.
Another therapist will kill her. They're not a threat.
We'll have
Why
to
are
see
we
what they
doing
do
this
with
character?
it. Yeah, I don't know. In the comics, Muse is a lot more interesting than they've done it in the show so far. But
Yeah, has abilities and everything.
yeah,
And he's like a big problem. It was like a big storyline. That's why I was like, if they're going to do this, it doesn't make sense to me because they didn't even try for the first storyline with the actual character. So now to do it with an unlikable character like her, what's her name, Heather?
Heather, yeah.
I don't know. And then what's going on? It just, okay, we have something grounded where it like makes sense. Like this guy's got power over the city and Daredevil's trying to stop it. But now you start adding in this like mystical stuff. It just doesn't work for me. I don't know.
I mean, again, I'm not gonna jump to conclusions on any of this because we're only one episode in. We'll have to see how it goes. But I mean, people have been pretty positive about it online. I mean, that's a sign that maybe they didn't fumble it. You know, we'll see.
Sure.
We'll have to see. But yeah, you guys have any other thoughts about Daredevil so far? Or are you guys pretty much?
I'm excited for more.
Me too, sure.
It just kind of like, I just brought me down a bit, but I'm good. I'm pumped.
Yeah.
I need another episode.
Well, we'll get two. We'll have two to talk about for next week's pod. So yeah, that'll be interesting. We'll see where they go. But okay, I guess now time for the fun conversation.
Why are you laughing?
When I say fun,
I'm just laughing because I think this will be our first episode where we're like not like hyped about like everything. Yeah. We're a little bit more honest and kind of like, it hasn't been the best, but still like somewhat pumped for what's going to happen.
Yeah. So Harry Potter HBO series, the reboot, even before the trailer dropped. Oh, there goes Trevor.
Oh.
What's going on?
This episode.
This episode's cursed.
Totally by accident.
Okay.
Oh god.
Okay, so even before the trailer dropped, it was a very controversial thing, I guess. The only way to describe it.
Yeah.
Everyone was kind of I feel like it was definitely more negative than positive, but a lot of questions of
Extremely.
why are we doing this? It feels like it's unnecessary. It's a cash grab. It hasn't. There's no reason to reboot it, especially not so soon. Even though I mean the original thing started like 20 years ago, so I mean like, you know,
It finished
it started.
2013.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it finished.
It finished. I mean, looking back, it has been a while since it's been finished, but I mean, I think it's a TV series. They're gonna do, you know, more along the storyline of the books. Not that the movies are like too far off, but I think they just weren't able to dive in.
Yes, there's
as
tons of stuff
much.
cut out.
Yeah, there's a lot cut out due to time, which it makes sense. And again, I totally understand the mindset of being like, why are we doing this? It makes yeah, for sure. But they are doing it. You know, it's happening. They're not going to stop doing it. You might as well just accept that they're going to do it and hope for the best, I guess. That's my perspective, at least. And this is coming from someone who's not like a huge fan of Harry Potter, but I like Harry Potter. I've grew up with the movies and all of that stuff. I've never read the books, so I don't really know, you know, exactly all the intricacies of like what they left out and the differences between the movies and the books. But just from, you know, the trailer so far, people are saying like, oh yeah, it looks like they're actually, you know, taking a lot of these little fine moments and details from the books and they're putting it in. They're going to have, you know, 8 hours or whatever, however long they're doing it, worth of a season to really dive into like one book instead of a movie, which is like an hour and a half, 2 hours. Right. So, I'm not hating on it yet. I don't think it looks, it didn't blow me away or anything. I think the kids look like they're fine. Dumbledore looks fine. Hagrid looks fine. The castle, we haven't seen the castle yet. We've seen the inside of it. Looks fine. It's not blow me away again, like I said, but I don't know. What do you guys think?
Who wants to go first? Who wants to go first?
I can go.
Okay, go ahead.
Well, I was kind of what Edwin was saying is like, if I like something enough, yes, it sucks that sometimes they reboot it and you're like, why is it needed? But if I like it enough, I'm like, I'll go see it because it still interests me and I want to see what the new take is like. Maybe there's some things I like more that they didn't do in the other thing. But overall, when I watched it, I wasn't like mad at it at all. I thought it was pretty good. It looked, it's like a copy and paste though. So it's kind of going off of what we've seen already. They're just trying to do their own thing. So there was nothing that got me like upset. But the one thing I did notice that was a little different is it felt a lot more serious and it didn't feel as magical and fun like how you watch the old ones. Yeah. Like even just the lighting, but that's also because it's HBO. But I feel like that takes a big part of it. It doesn't feel like an adventure and like there's dark moments in Harry Potter, but a lot of it's like, holy shit, this is so magical. This would be like a dream, you know, for us to experience these things. Where this one feels more like, no, this is grown. We're kids, but like it's not like fun.
No,
and whimsy.
Yeah, I get that.
But that just from the trailer. But it looked very clean. Yeah. It looked like it's going to show a lot of cool things, and I liked how everyone looked. And yeah, they're not going to look like the past actors, but there's nothing where I can be like, this is going to be bad. I'm not going to check it out. They got me. I'm just not like 100% on board, but I want to check it out for sure.
It's definitely hard to judge, obviously, the whole series by the trailer. Like you can't really just say like, oh, you know, it's not going to be as good or the magic's not there. Like we don't know that. Even talking about the lighting, like I've seen a lot of complaints about the lighting and they've been comparing it to the movies and going back and forth. But you guys know, like the first couple movies, 3 movies maybe, they were like kind of brighter and warmer, and then as it goes on, even like the opening title with the Warner Brothers logo and everything, it gets progressively darker and darker and greener and grayer because of like them growing up and things getting more serious and everything.
That's like the storyline, all that.
Yeah, it's like a choice they made to make it feel a certain way as you continued on in the story with the characters growing up. But I've seen a lot of people complaining about like the color grading and the lighting of this trailer specifically, but if you look at it from, I think the YouTube channel or whatever they put it out on that everyone's kind of using as a reference, it looks a certain way. But then if you look at it from the Instagram or you look at it from other sources that it's been posted on, the lighting is all a little bit different, and some of it looks brighter. Well, no, it's officially from that, so it's like we don't know what the final product is really going to look like. It's just like a matter of the compression maybe, or just the way that they put it out on a certain platform. And this is the thing that historically has happened, where trailers come out for certain shows and then you watch them and they look a little bit different final product.
Yeah.
And this isn't coming out to December anyway, so it's like, they could definitely look at all this feedback and adjust. So I don't think it's really worth going down the road of like, writing it off because of these little nitpicks. I don't really understand why you would do that, but we'll have to see when it's actually out. But anyway, okay, Mitchell, what do you think overall so far?
I thought it was stupid. I still think it's stupid. For me, it's just like, I watched it, and the one thing I was hoping is, I was actually hoping, make me hate it for different reasons. Like even change things up, because I still don't understand why we're doing this. I still don't understand why there is a new show. I think it's a money grab, all the other stuff.
Sure, yeah.
But just watching it, I'm just like, it did nothing. You gave me even less of a reason to even care, because you're going to try to get the feeling of the original, which you won't. You're not, because you were talking, Trevor, about the color and stuff. It looks a little more gray, a little more serious. I don't know if young kids now are into Harry Potter, but it would make sense to actually do that, because all the Harry Potter fans have grown up now. So if you go, I'm guessing if you were to start it as, like, if you watch the original, The Philosopher's Stone, it is kind of kiddish, right? When you watch it. So I think the reason why they did this kind of more darker tone with it is because they're trying to go with the older fans, because I don't even know if there's young fans anymore.
That's the thing, though. Are they trying to reboot the series for people who already love and know Harry Potter? Or is it for new people who are a new generation coming in? Because the game, Hogwarts Legacy, that was, before it came out, everyone was kind of hating, saying, I'm not supporting this. There was that big thing with the boycott because of J.K. Rowling. All of that drama. The game ended up being like mega successful, breaking records, one of the most, highest selling games of all time, that kind of thing. And it did bring a lot of people in, to a lot of kids who maybe didn't know about Harry Potter or didn't, dive super deep into it, became fans because of that, and learned about Harry Potter for the first time. It was an introduction for them. So again, I understand kind of to some extent why they're doing the reboot. My take on it is it would be very different if we didn't already have the movies as they are, and this was the first time they were making an adaptation of the books, especially with all the changes they're doing, like Snape being a black person, and certain things about the characters not looking exactly how they're supposed to be from the books. In my opinion, it's fine. We have the movies. They're there. They're great. They exist. We're doing a different thing with the show. It's going to be different. It's going to be more in depth. And to me, it doesn't really bother me. They're like, why not change things? It doesn't have to be a carbon copy, right?
I think that's why I can give it a break, though, is because it's now a TV show.
Yeah.
So we'll have more. But then that gives them more time and more character development to make things worse, But I do prefer it over them just like redoing a movie. I think they can do a lot with this, and if it's well done, it could become its new thing. But you're always going to compare it to the old ones, no matter what.
Why do you have to touch? This is what I don't understand, and this is a Star Wars thing too.
Yeah.
Why do we keep have to like going into the same fountain every single time? Like even though Fantastic Beasts turned out to be just a complete shit show, it's like at least they were willing to try and do something.
So if it was like original like wizard story, you would be like more cool. Yeah, okay.
Right.
That makes sense. Yeah, why wouldn't they try that? Yeah, TV show, but make it original still, like the Beast movies, and that could have worked.
There's too much money. There's too much money on the table.
Like they don't want to risk it. They'd rather
They know that even if everyone's hating, everyone's like, oh, we don't need this, it's stupid. We're all gonna fucking watch it. We're all gonna check it out.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter.
I think it's gonna be one season of everybody's gonna watch it. The second season will be a little lower, and there'll be people shit talking it.
Unless
and then
it's
season
great.
3.
What if it's great?
I
what
really
if it
don't
is?
think it's going to.
What if it is?
If it's great, that it has to be better than the movies that I already love, and it has to beat the books. I don't think it's, even if it is better, let's just say in quality and acting and everything, I still probably would choose my movies and the books
we have
over
that
the
nostalgia.
TV show.
I mean, a new generation may not feel that way.
But I don't think this is for a new generation. I think it's for us.
New generation sucks.
I think it's for everybody. I think it makes sense. I mean, I think it's a harder sell for people that are older that already know about Harry Potter, for sure. I think they have to try really hard to kind of convince us that this is worth making. But I think their main focus, really, the whole thing they're banking on, the whole investment that they're putting into this, is really just getting a new generation into Harry Potter this way, rebooting the franchise.
No,
this way.
I can see that.
Yeah,
And to be honest, it's not like they don't do it for every superhero, right? Like,
yeah, exactly.
people would say, "Oh, that's my Batman," and, "Oh, well, no, this is my Batman," you know. So it's just what they do. It's the money grab. They can redo it because people love these characters and stories. Yeah. So we're gonna see it, like Edwin said, we're gonna see it no matter what.
I'm not falling for all the fucking rage baiting going on that everyone does these days. Everyone, oh, why is Snape black? Why aren't they doing this? Hermione's like not white. It's like, guys, it doesn't fucking matter. Like, it really doesn't. Go watch the movies if you want the movies.
I never knew they were complaining about Hermione. I didn't know that.
Well, Hermione in the books described as like a half. She's not like, she's like darker skin apparently, and she has like buck teeth and everything. Hermione in the movies
I didn't know that,
like that. It doesn't matter. So and again, like,
why'd you give the dark skinned girl buck teeth? That's what the next they'll just go on and on.
They'll complain about everything no matter what, and it's like, you're gonna be disingenuous and act like, you know, oh, Snape doesn't look right. Is it because he doesn't have fucking greasy hair and a hook nose? Is it because he's black? Like, come on, let's be fucking honest. Right?
He doesn't look like the old actor.
Who cares? It doesn't matter, and he doesn't even look like exactly. Yeah, it's like, guys, who cares? Some things they do very accurate. Okay, you have the books or the movies. I mean,
no, it's not that. It's like, it's my favorite character. That's the only reason. It's like,
yeah, I guess in a specific.
Turn Albus Dumbledore. Like, go ahead.
Sure.
I don't care, but just.
Well, what if this adaptation of Snape? I know it's not exactly how he looks.
No, you could be right. You could be right.
Yeah, how he's supposed to be described in the books, but maybe they give him because Snape's honestly not very fleshed out in the movies until the later.
No, not at all.
So what if they give him like way more interesting storylines and more character development and depth? It's just he's not described like how he is in the books.
I don't think he could beat that, even if he does a great job, because that actor killed that role. You're like, you see that actor in anything else, you just see him as Snape, right?
Of course. I'm not going to argue that. The Harry Potter movies are iconic. They're one of the most recognizable and cherished things in cinema history. There's no denying that. But I'm trying to look at it like, okay, this is its own thing. I don't want to compare it too much to the movies. We have the movies; they exist. Go back and watch them. You can do it anytime. Everyone does it every fucking year around Christmas anyway. You know,
hell yeah.
Let's give this a shot on its own merit. And if they're going to dive deeper into the stuff in the books and give you more time with these characters and more time in this world, I'm not opposed to it, really. And like I said, certain things may not be exactly how they're described in the books, but certain things are even better than the movies are. Like the brooms, for example. Don't get me wrong, I liked the design they made for the brooms in the movies. They're like, you know, they're like kind of compressed and oval shaped. But in the books, the way they're described is like how they're doing it in the show, where it's like a broomstick. It's very wide and it's kind of frayed and it looks different. So if they're going to do certain things more along the lines of how it's described in the books, and certain things aren't going to be, who cares, man? It's fine. We don't have to make it shot for shot everything exactly how it says in the books, because like they didn't even do that the first time, you know. So
the one thing I will give, it doesn't look clean, which I like.
Okay,
it's a little more gritty. Have you noticed that in the
it definitely it has more of like a kind of
that's kind of how HBO shows all look.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm glad that HBO, obviously it makes sense, Warner Brothers, but I'm glad that it's an HBO project rather than like, I mean, Netflix? I couldn't even imagine Netflix or Amazon.
Oh my God, Netflix would be a disaster. That'd be awful.
Especially Netflix.
No, that's another thing. HBO gives you more hope. You're like,
come on, we got to be on across the board. HBO has been pretty solid across the board.
Yeah, exactly. So good track record.
Yeah, I'm not opposed to it. I mean, definitely skeptical going into it, for sure. But I have an open mind to it, you know?
I understand his point of view, though, because you got like a little bit more riding on it.
Yeah.
So, but I do.
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah.
No, I'm just saying, like, if I enjoy something, yes, you have that moment of like, why reboot it? What's the point? But I still always get excited to see it. I mean, I'm not going to like it as much as that one. I might like this one more, but I'm always like, yeah, let's go ahead. But I would never like ask for it.
No, right? Yeah. I think if they did like movies over again, it would be a lot different of a conversation, you know?
Yeah.
Then it's like, really, what the fuck are we doing, right? We're just going to make it again.
That's
But
true.
the fact that it's a show, it does have a different feel to it, right? They're able to do a lot more with
Yeah.
it and give you a lot of stuff that wasn't in the movies, and the movies were never really able to do, right? So, okay, I'm down.
I'm going into
Are you
this
going? Are
with-
you going to check it out, Mitch, or no?
I'm gonna 100%. I'm gonna
We're gonna
check
cover
Okay,
it. We're gonna cover
Yeah,
it for
100%.
sure. Yeah. So
It's just I'm going
Nah,
in with
just
the
curious.
attitude where my movies and books are already better. Like it's not you're not going to get rid of that for me.
that's fine.
I'm just picturing you a separate TV playing the old movies while you're watching the show, and you're just like, not even fucking close. Where's the joy?
Yeah. They have said that they're not doing it annually per se. Like it's gonna be as far as basically as fast as they can push it out because of how massive it is. But they already are working on writing the second season now. So,
Is each season going to be a story? Is that what they're going
it's
for
gonna
then?
be a book.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Because that'd be annoying if they like split it in two.
Half.
Then they would have to drag it out so much.
Yeah.
Okay, then they could do a lot with that.
I mean, even the fact that they're calling it Philosopher's Stone and not Sorcerers is kind of interesting. I mean, it's a little thing, but it's like, okay, I see what you guys are doing right now. You're going, this is the book, not the movies. It's not the Hollywood version. It's the book,
Like they had to change the name somewhat.
Well, they call it the Sorcerer's Stone in the movies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's just a little thing, but it's something.
I'm pretty sure philosopher and sorcerer, it's because of England and America.
Americans were like, nah, we don't know what that means. Yeah. Sorcerer, though, sounds good. Like, fucking dumbass.
That was so quick to be...
But no, I mean, I don't know. I am not the kind of guy who is going to get into the politics of it and the drama surrounding J.K. Rowling and all that stuff. I understand if people want to boycott it for whatever reason.
Thinking about that.
Listen,
that's not even in my mind anymore.
No, like that's up to you, man. If you aren't gonna watch this or you're gonna hate on it, and I feel like there has been a lot of bad faith hating on it because of people. Like I've seen it on Twitter, people being like, super nitpicky, saying like this is ass, everything about this sucks, it's gonna be complete garbage. And then you look at their comments and they're talking about J.K. Rowling, they're talking about trans people, they're talking about rights. It's like, okay, so clearly you have a bias towards that. You feel a certain way about J.K. You feel a certain way towards that whole thing, that situation. But let's not pretend like this is made by a whole different group of people, creatives. We're going to just...
We already went through this with the game.
Yeah, but this is the thing. This has nothing to do with JK. Yeah, Harry Potter at this point is bigger than JK. You know what I mean? In my opinion. And to boycott something and try and hope that it fails and prey on its downfall because of the person who wrote the books, when this is made by a huge group of people who are just trying to make something good and putting a lot of hard work into it and passion and dedication, I just feel like that's bullshit, man. I really do.
We're at the point where everybody's gone crazy too. Like the guy that's playing Snape. Like the guy that's playing Snape, people are giving him like death threats already.
It's so crazy.
Yeah.
Guys, it's not that fucking serious, man. We're talking about Harry Potter. Like, come on. It's not that crazy.
You can be like upset and be like, I wish this, but like going to that extreme is
Kill
wild.
yourself.
I know.
I know. It's so crazy, man.
You're not my fucking Snape. Like, what the hell, dude?
But it's like some white guy who hates black people saying that. Like, not my Snape. But if he was white, they'd be like,
watch another show for a bit. Yeah.
Yeah, I know. It's whatever. I've seen lots of people being like, Adam Driver should have played Snape. Shut the fuck up. No. What, because he kind of looks like fucking Alan Rickman or whatever his name is? Like, no, dude. It's okay. We can do other stuff.
You said Alan Rickman.
Did I say it wrong? What?
No, you said right, but it was just like, it is Alan Rickman. Like, you're not going to beat him kind of thing. Like,
I know, but they're saying, like,
get there.
take Adam Driver because he just looks like him. It's like, doesn't mean he's going to be a good Snape. Like, you know what I mean? Like, the fan casting that goes on sometimes in people's heads, where they pick people just because they look kind of like how they would in other versions or based on whatever, you know what I mean?
It's because when people hear an announcement, it's an announcement for something, and then you go on Instagram or whatever, and then you see all the people have already picked the actors that they want in the movie, and then people just kind of go with that from.
Well, have something in your head though, how you view the character. So everyone's not always going to be happy about that.
like a good example of like the stupid shit I see is like people talking about the Incredibles if they're going to do a live action version of that, like Pixar Incredibles. They're like, I want David Harbour to be Mr. Or Mr. Incredible.
Yeah, they already know.
I want Jenna Ortega to be Violet. Yeah. It's like, shut the fuck up. No, why? Pick anyone else. It's just like whoever's the most popular in Hollywood now and they kind of look like them. Let's pick them based on looks and no other merit. It's just like, no. I don't fuck with that. But,
and they're so scared to cast like new people too. They're
that's
like,
the thing too. We don't give anyone new chances.
Who's been in 4 other movies recently? Let's get them for here. Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, again, overall, I'm going into it with an open mind. Definitely skeptical. We'll see, but I'm not hating. I'm okay with it. You know, kind of looking forward to it.
I'm excited to see what they do.
I'm just tired of the rehab. Like even like not to go off of Harry Potter. It's like Lord of the Rings is coming back now too, and I'm like,
that's a whole other
what are we
conversation.
doing? Yeah, I know, and it's just the exact same thing.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like there are some things you shouldn't touch.
For sure.
Like
Back to the Future is a great example of that.
Wait, is there talks for that?
No, but there has been. It's always been a thing. One of my favorite franchises are movies. Not franchises, I would just say movies in general is Jurassic Park. It's like one of my top favorite movies. The fact that they made the whole reboot trilogy, is it 3 or 4 now? That the Jurassic World stuff with Chris Pratt.
They're not good.
And then
they
another one after.
It's like, can we just stop?
I rewatched all Jurassic Park and then watched all like the new ones, and there's a clear difference. Even though the old ones aren't all good, they're way better than the dog shit we got recently.
I would say the only real good Jurassic Park movie is the original, and then everything after that is kind of like whatever and middling. Some of them are better than others, but overall it's like whatever. You know.
I just realized now we're talking about Jurassic Park.
No,
you guys got an added
I was just trying to make a comparison to. I don't even remember anymore. Anyway, okay. Are we about ready for? Are we okay on Harry Potter? We kind of covered everything we wanted to say, or everything. You feel?
I'd just be repeating everything that I'd be saying, but sure, we're good.
You didn't get your dark mark tattoo removed if it's bad.
No, because I still have my movies in my books.
Yeah. Okay.
This never happened.
It's Lord of the Rings TV show too. Like same thing.
Yeah. Okay, so who's got the debate question for today? Trevor?
Me?
Yeah.
I do have one.
Okay, what is it?
I had 2, but I don't. One's more like movie related, and one's more like superhero team related.
Let's do.
Do you guys care?
Because I think we've done superhero stuff like almost every time, right?
Okay. Well, it was superhero movie related.
Okay, that's fine. Let's just do that.
I was just curious which one you guys considered the best like superhero movie.
Oh,
like to you.
Oh.
Not like this is the best. Like just the best one that displayed as like a hero movie where you like I fucked with this a lot. Favorite.
Okay, I got mine. Do you have yours?
I don't even have mine yet.
Trevor, you want to go?
That's tricky. And it could be like animated also.
Yeah, just anything, right? For me, I'll start. Like I said, it's definitely Spider-Man 2.
Okay.
Tobey Maguire.
See, that's up. Yeah, I get that. Those Spider-Man movies in general, those were like great at displaying just like a good superhero movie.
Mm-hmm.
I was gonna say, my kid version of me would say Incredibles, because like as a kid watching that was like wild, and I love the teamwork with like the family dynamic. But then I'd say Dark Knight is like my grown-up version.
I'm
like if I'm just going from a superhero like bad guy villain movie, like I thought that was dope. I don't think you can beat that.
For me, just because I was gonna say Dark Knight, but from like a childhood thing, I would go Batman Beyond the movie. I don't know why Joker, that thing. Yeah, that thing is stuck with me for so long. I don't really know why, and I'm still waiting for my Batman Beyond movie that will come out at some point, which it never will. No. But like that movie, I think forever has even the TV show, like the series of it.
Mm-hmm. Live action of that would be great because it's actually a dark story.
It's just so different. I don't know, and it's like the character is like it's Batman, but he's kind of a goof who doesn't listen to the rules. Like it's kind of the opposite of everything. I don't know. Like I always that's one thing that I've always really enjoyed, and it's stayed with me until now, even.
I respect that. That makes sense to me.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna just say I think because you're talking about Dark Knight, I think don't get me wrong, I like Dark Knight, but I think the Batman, like Robert Pattinson, the Batman, is a better Batman
Yeah.
movie.
Ooh.
I'm not gonna argue that at all because I kind of think that,
I think it's a better movie in general.
but then
too.
I go back and forth. There's like one thing's better in this movie than the other, but
Yeah, for sure.
I guess for me it's Dark Knight. There wouldn't be a Batman without that because like even the Riddler was a lot like Joker, where he was smart. He had these plans. It's him like mentally trying to like deal with him.
I still
So
think
I think Dark Knight
overall
is better.
The Batman is a better movie and a better Batman.
The Dark Knight,
at least for my taste. No, but the Batman, then the Dark Knight.
the Batman. Oh, okay, no, I agree.
But
I
they're
think,
very close.
I think the Batman's Batman is better, and I enjoyed him more.
Bruce
but
Wayne's
I
better
like
than Dark Knight for sure.
I like what they did, and I like the trilogy. I love what he did with the character. But like, if I'm like, which one's my favorite Batman compared, for sure the Batman.
Okay,
a lot better. Yeah.
Mitch, you thinking?
What about? Yeah, like I'm trying to think of something more like recent, and like when it comes to like hype, like I remember going to the movies to see the first Avengers movie.
Yeah.
I really like even now I can still watch the Avengers. It's one of the only Marvel movies, that I can still watch and like have no complaints through the whole entire thing. I would say I'd put that on my list too. Is the first Avengers.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna argue that.
That's a good. Yeah, I can't even argue with that. That's so good. It's one of those
because that was after the whole build up, and it actually like it ended up being worth it. It wasn't just like man. It was like we've never seen this before.
It started like a whole trend in not just superhero movies, but like cinema in general. Really, if you think about it.
Yeah.
So, yeah, can't really argue with that one.
But I feel like these could always change. But like you're gonna always have your top few.
It's a personal thing too. It's like for me saying Spider-Man 2 is my favorite. It's just because like that's what I grew up on and it's so nostalgic to me. But also I just think it's just across the board, like just everything you want in a comic book movie. And it has heart. It has good action. It still holds up really well today. Sam Raimi's like, style and everything is just so iconic and stylized, I guess.
I'd say the first Spider-Man would be on my list too.
Sure.
Because that one had a great where they showed him like nerdy blah blah blah. You relate to him, but he got the powers. But it showed him like practicing and learning how to be a hero, and then he got into the hero shit. Which a lot of now they skip over that.
I think without
I love these scenes.
I think without the original Spider-Man by Sam Raimi, there would not be superhero movies as we know them today. Period.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
And that web swinging looked great for back then. That's crazy.
It looks better than the shit we have now, in my opinion.
And how much does it cost really now, too?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
All
right, cool. Recommendations?
Yeah, we'll do some recommendations and then we'll get out of here. You guys got anything? If you don't have anything, it's okay, but just throw it out there if you do.
Sometimes I forget if I'm repeating myself, but I'm gonna go with the TV show Paradise on Disney Plus.
Paradise.
Sick as fuck. It's another world's ending.
You love
what
that
are we gonna do? Which is like, yeah, but to be fair, it's popular these days, which is kind of alarming. But if it's done right, it's interesting. Okay, it's not just that. This one has like the mystery. So this and Silo, now the wreck, by the way, it's like it's got a mystery element to it. Like, yes, it's the end of the world, but you like
Silo,
don't
like,
know all the info.
Kind of? Remember From?
No,
it's not like that.
From's a horror. Like, no. This is like. Yeah, it's hard to explain, but it's not like it's end of the world. They live under the ground, and you're learning why they live under there. There's a real story. There's a fake story. Conspiracies.
Like From, kind of.
But From is like horror. There's like
these
like demons that smile at you and tear you apart.
It's like they're trying to figure out why they're there, why they can't leave, and they're underground. And it's like this weird place.
Okay, they have like the mystery aspect, but it's a completely different show.
Okay.
No, but Paradise is okay, you gotta watch. Anyways, it's a recommendation.
Okay, thanks for the recommendation.
Go watch the trailer.
Okay, Mitch, do you have one or?
No, I got nothing this week.
Okay,
pathetic.
My recommendation would be, I mean, it's a movie that's out in theaters right now. I don't know if it's out in Japan, but Ready or Not, Here I Come, or Ready or Not 2. Do you guys remember the movie Ready or Not?
You saw it? Is it good? I love the first one.
I thought it was.
Was
really
the first
good.
one? Sorry, was the first one where they like hunt the girl in the house? Or am I thinking of some of them wrong?
Yeah, no,
oh,
she's gonna be a bride or whatever.
Yes.
So the second one came out. I thought it was a lot of fun. I think it's actually, I gave it like a 4, and I gave the first one a 3.5. So I think it's like a slight improvement.
Oh,
but I think
it's better?
Could be, in my opinion, I think it could be argued either way. But I think they're both very good, and I think the second one's just a little bit more fun. It's a little bit more interesting with what they do because it's like a bigger story. And Elijah Wood's in it. Yeah, Elijah Wood's in it. He's like,
really?
Yeah, he's like the main guy, and his performance is kind of what brought it up for me a lot because he's very funny and I guess. But yeah, I thought it was great.
I did not expect that. I thought it was gonna just be garbage because it was just copying the last movie, and she
picks up right after. Okay. Yeah, it was really good.
I'm excited. Okay.
Oh,
cool.
Guess that's it for this week. Stay tuned. I guess I will announce now for anyone that's interested. In a couple of weeks here,
you're pregnant.
I am pregnant, and in a couple of weeks here, Euphoria is starting up. So here's the
someone
thing
else will be pregnant in that show.
Oh yeah, for sure. So Euphoria, if you guys remember, or I mean, if you know, this is a new channel, but back in the day, Trevor and I reacted to Euphoria on the channel, and it's one of those shows that Mitch has just never really been interested in. He doesn't want to watch it, which is fine. And also, it's one of those shows that comes out on a Sunday night on HBO, and it's like our schedules don't really line up for it or whatever. So, but we definitely still want to cover it.
It's not his vibe at all.
And it's not his vibe. It makes
he would never choose to watch that.
So instead of doing like a solo or like a separate pod, I guess, like covering just Euphoria, I think what Trevor and I are gonna do is just do weekly like full-on reactions like we used to just for Euphoria. Like it's not gonna be, don't expect us to do reactions to like every show, but Euphoria is kind of like one of those. It's like, it's like our little secret show.
It's just drama. Yeah. Our guilty pleasure.
Yeah.
And it's just funny, like two like guy friends just reacting to this type of show.
Yeah.
Because it's all high school drama and drugs and sex. So but it's so fun because we were just like shitting on certain characters or like hyping other ones up, but they're all garbage people. So it's like reality TV, but with like really good actors and stories and music. So it's a good show. It's just, it's not your vibe.
It's been a long time since the last season, and a lot has changed, and a lot of things in real life have happened. So I am obviously very invested and interested to check it out, and I didn't want to like just miss out on having content for it. So yeah, we're gonna do reactions to it like we used to, and those reactions back then, people seemed to fuck with them. So
it popped
off.
I
figured we bring it back just for that, and then we'll still continue to do our weekly podcasts with other stuff, but the Euphoria stuff will be covered separately in the reactions. So that's how that's gonna work. But for now, that's us. Stay tuned. Next week we're gonna be doing, I think The Boys comes out, and then we'll have 2 episodes of Daredevil, another episode of Invincible, and then whatever else randomly comes out during the week news wise, we'll cover that. And that's it. So yeah, thanks for watching. We'll see you guys in the next one.
See you guys.
Bye.